Okay, everybody. I went down to the resource center today, and guess what I picked up? I picked up two working Dell Latitude C610's. Both are functional. Both work. One doesn't have a hard drive, nor does it have a caddy, but it actually works. You got a brother Dell Latitude C640. So obviously these two laptops here are clones. They look exactly identical. They both have the same BIOS version as the C640 for some weird reason. And they're both in perfect condition. Well, sort of. This one's kind of apart, but I do have the screws in the cup. They both turn on and work. This one I thought was busted, but it's not. The power brick is shorted out every time when I plug the cable into it, and it doesn't matter which cable I use. The little green light on here flickers, and that's it. So I might have to get a different one. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix one of them up. And I'm going to give it to my mother. Here's the reason. This is my mom's 2009 Acer Aspire 1 netbook. It came with Windows 7 Starter, and I decided to install Windows 7 Home Premium. Probably wondering why the keyboard's off and it's all bent looking. Well, this thing has been abused. Not physically, but unfortunately it's been abused by the elements. Those elements are getting spilled with milk, and I had to clean this out the first time. And the second time, someone decided to wipe it with a damp cloth, a very damp cloth. Water got all into the keys, soaked into the keyboard, and dribbled down onto this aluminum plate. I can tell it was completely wet because when I opened the lid to use it, you can see the key marks all over the screen. And when I tipped the laptop, or the netbook, on its side, all the water was just coming out. It was just, I thought, who in the hell did that? My mother said that she didn't do anything. My sister said she didn't do anything. My youngest sister, well, she has my Acer Aspire 5570Z. Since I no longer need it, well, I kind of need a laptop now because my Dell Latitude XT tablet is, well, hard drive's dead, so you snooze, you lose. So, what am I going to do about my poor mom? Well, she said if I fix one of these up, and I told her that I will fix it up for her, she said that I can have this one, and who can say no to that? All it needs is a new keyboard. And the water damage was so bad that it actually wrecked the wireless card. Like, it went down into that hole, which is where the wireless card is, and soaked it. Oh. I hope you guys aren't wearing any headphones, because that's going to be loud. But anyway, I had to replace the wireless card, which was no biggie. I did have to disassemble the entire top piece in order to get to it. The RAM is located probably around, no, not around there. The RAM is located under here. So that's it. And surprisingly, we still have the original box for this thing. So that's a major bonus. So all I need to do is to buy a new keyboard. They don't go that much. And have a working netbook. It will be a spare computer just to throw around the house or whatever. I'll probably use it for my benefits. Now, you guys are going to say, well, what about your C640? What are you going to do? Well, I'm already one step ahead again. Not only did I get 2 free Dell Latitude C610's, I also got a screen. So booyah, bitches, got a screen. Don't take that in a nasty way. This screen is for the C540 and the C640. So that'll work. And those 2 screens right there, they'll both work. But yeah. The hinges on this thing aren't seized or stiff or anything. They're nice and tight. Unopposed to this one. Oh, so sad when that happens. I felt that. Clearly the keyboard is not what it used to be. Ooh, that was fun. Let's do that again. Oh, now I gotta vacuum up all these keys. Another. Oh shit. That can entertain me for the entire day. Like, who doesn't get bored of flicking keys? I'm cleaning this up. But anyway. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the screen on that one. This will be my mother's not netbook. This will be my mother's computer. I think I'm going to put a 5 GB drive in it. I think that's what I'll do, because she doesn't put anything on it. She doesn't put any music or pictures or anything like that. And even if she did, pictures aren't going to be that big. And, well, I think I'm going to have to put a bigger hard drive in it because, well, Windows needs to be updated. So I'm kind of stumped there. But anyway, I did tell her that you're kind of out of luck because these things will not hold a battery charge. They don't even have batteries with them. The only one that has a battery is my Dell Latitude C640. But then again, the battery doesn't charge. So, yeah. She understands that, but you know, she wants a working laptop. And she is so used to the touchpad now. And the buttons. She doesn't want to use that, though. And clearly, this is the sad part. Whenever you plug a USB mouse into this thing, it automatically disables the touchpad. And you can enable it by pressing the mouse button, the function key and the mouse pad key. For some reason, whenever you unplug a mouse, it does not enable the touchpad automatically. You have to manually do it. Well, joke's on you. Since the keyboard is totally busted after being soaked 2 times, one with milk and the second time with water, the touchpad doesn't even work right now. Whenever Windows starts up, you can use the touchpad, like you can move it for a few seconds and then boom, it locks up because the Acer software kicks in and disables it. So I might have to reload Windows, or I can go into the BIOS and probably enable it there if I can. But yeah, this netbook has a working battery and has a 200 GB hard drive, 1 GB of RAM, so it's clearly newer than any Acer computer that I've ever owned. So the serial key is pretty much gone. It's unrecognizable, so I'll never use that again. But anyway, so yeah, Now I'm going to stick the hard drive from my C640. I'm going to put it in the C610 and it will automatically boot. It will be like nothing ever happened. I'm still going to restore this one. My mom will have a laptop and I'll have a laptop and it will be completely restored. Listen to that 5 gig. Yeah, I'm not going to put a 5 gig in here. It's going to be too noisy. I don't know why the display comes up like that. It's too small. But then again, it's always done that on the C640. So I can't very well complain about it. Now, with Windows XP in 2000, and pretty much any computer that is running Windows 7, Vista, XP, 2000, those computers, if you were to take the hard drive out and put it in a different computer that wasn't the same model, you'll get a blue screen of death because there's driver issues and software issues and stuff. Well, since my C640 is kind of like the C610, for some reason Windows will automatically boot to it no matter what. But if this was a different Dell series, then I would get a blue screen. So the only difference between the C610 and C640 is that the the video card memory is different. The C610's have a 16 megabyte video card. I'm gonna confirm that. Yep. And it's a Radeon Mobility. And yeah. The processors are about the same. Yep, Pentium 3, and it is a 1 gigahertz CPU. This machine has 256 megs of RAM, and I'm probably going to bump it up to 512, and Bob's your uncle. This computer has, I think it has 512 megs of RAM as well, so, you know, I'm trying to make it even between me and my mother. But yeah. Let's take a look at the other one. I want to let you guys know that these things are in perfect condition. You can kind of see a sticker outline, but that's no biggie. I'm going to show you guys this one and how bad it is. First of all, the screen is dirty. It has sticker residue. There's very, very big noticeable damages to the back. Like, the frame is literally breaking apart. It looks like this fell off a table, and when it fell, it hit the ground and ended up cracking. You can see where it's breaking up. So that's not good. Thankfully, the people at the Resource Center left the wireless cards installed. Unfortunately, this wireless card isn't compatible with my home router. So I'm going to throw a different wireless card in, probably from the Dell Latitude C610, since it's half the computer. It's not really what it used to be. And yeah. I'm probably gonna take parts from this one, such as the keyboard and other pieces. Probably gonna take the feet off it. Just make one good computer. My C640 is in perfect condition. No cracks or anything. The keyboard and screen need to be replaced. And the bottom cover.